know, is this giving like toga? Cut the cameras. Hi, my name is Juveina or JuveinaOneisis, and today I think I'm going to do a little DIY project. I'm calling them my designer DIYs. It's where I take inspiration from a designer or a runway show that I saw, and I do a little DIY project.
Stop it.
A little DIY project based off of it. I actually been scrolling on Pinterest and I came across these. So I went to the thrift store and I got all these ties. We obviously have a theme of color. I really love this wine red color, burgundy, maroon. My only issue is I didn't know what I wanted the top to look like yet. I still don't have a set design for the top. So I think I'm gonna pin them on my mannequin first and then kind of see what I want to do, or kind of just pin it as I go and kind of make tweaks here and there before I actually sew it down. I want something that's split open for sure, like an open v-neck chest. I definitely want to go for a v-neck chest. I thought I wanted to do a tube top, but I'm not really too sure about that one anymore. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I'm also just kind of tired today. So design attempt 1, and I obviously got carried away because I definitely remember saying I wanted to do something with a v-neck. I definitely want to go for a v-neck chest, and I start making something that's a one shoulder top. I don't know how we got here. I don't know why I was thinking about this, but I had to get this design out of my head. So I'm thinking that we have like a tie that goes across. I don't know, is this giving like toga? Like, what does it look like that? I just don't know what I want to put there. Maybe. I'm not necessarily a fan of this one, but we'll keep it in the back of my head. So let's take this one down and try a different design. I don't really think I like this one this much, which is okay. This is like vest-esque. I could keep these kind of dangling. That's kind of cute. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I have to sit and stare at it for a while. I was 2 ties under before, and now I feel like I'm 1 tie short. Like I'd need 1 more to be on the other side. So I think I'm actually just going to scrap that design. I have other designs in my head that I'm gonna run through real quick, and then I'll come back and show you guys what the final one is. It's not that I didn't like that one. I just feel like it could have done more. It could have been better. It could have been better. Okay, so what I think the problem was is that I needed to do it on my body versus on the mannequin. So I'm going to keep adjusting what I have because I feel like I really like what we got. And I'm gonna sew it. I'm gonna sew the base, and then I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like before we start adding all the little extras on it. Okay, so this is the shape that I got for the base. I'm just gonna go ahead and sew this down because I like the way it looked when I draped it over my body. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sew this together, and then we can move on to like the other parts. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I'm gonna go ahead and stop for right now. I'm just so tired. I've been up since 7 a.m. and it's currently 7 p.m. I need to get back to this with fresh eyes because I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated with it because it took way too long to even get here. But take a quick break. Well, quick break for y'all. I'll be back tomorrow and then we'll finish this. I definitely want to add something right here I don't know if I want to add ruffles or what I want to add. It's just very plain, not my vibe. And then I need to add the straps in the back so that it ties.
The next day.
So for those ruffles that I was talking about, I had an idea to use this leftover ribbon that I had in my craft drawer from a different project to create the ruffles, but I think it was just a little bit too thin, and the pieces were too thin. I needed them to be a little bit wider so I would have somewhere to actually sew down the ribbon, and this just was not gonna work. So of course, me being me, I wasn't gonna give up on the first try. I just pulled out the previous gathering that I had, and I was like, you know what, let me sew it down directly on the vest and see if I can gather from there. Yeah, no, that didn't work either, because of course, if I'm gathering the ribbon, I'm of course gathering the entire vest with it. So I had to also scrap that idea. And at this point, I was about to give up, but I had another idea in mind. I have an idea to open the little skinny parts of the tie, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to make a ruffle out of it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm gonna do that with just one instead of opening all like 6 of them and then ended up hating the idea. So I'm just gonna do it with one first and see kind of how it looks, and then we can just kind of move forward from there. Okay, so right about now, even though you really can't tell, I was extremely excited that this idea actually worked. I didn't know how wide the ties were gonna open, and I didn't know if the ruffles would look the way I wanted them to once I opened them, but after doing the first one, it solidified my idea in my head, and I just went ahead and measured out the next one, saw what color I wanted to use, and then I just opened it up and did the exact same thing that I did with the first one. Okay, so I just finished adding the strap. So can I get a drum roll, please, for the final reveal? Here she is, all finished. Like, wow. I'm literally so amazed at how this came together. How do we feel about it? How does it look? Do we like the colors? Do we like the color combos? Do we like the vest fit? I think my favorite part about this top is the ruffles. I think it's just so different. It's so fun. And then I just saved my last tie and I used it as a belt to tie in the whole look together. And I had to change up the scenery because I felt like my room wasn't giving the top justice. So all in all, I will rate this designer DIY a 9 out of 10. I really love the colors. I love the way it fits. I love the ruffles. It's just really cute. I will say I deducted a point because it was not hard to put together, but it was kind of hard to put together. It was just a lot of trial and error. And maybe that's because I didn't watch any videos and I only looked at like reference pictures for making this top. But all in all, 9 out of 10. I love it. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for other designer DIYs. I have a ton saved to my Pinterest right now, so I will save those for future videos. So stay tuned. That is all for today's designer DIY. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click that bell icon so you get a notification every time I post a new video, and I will see you in the next one.